And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. Now Ivy. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
He buries it from three.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Pass to Kidd. Back to Ivy. To the middle. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
On the wing, Ivy takes a three, knocks it down from distance. Ivy's got 6.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Pass to Kidd. To the paint. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Bridges. Miller, right side. Down low. Here's Booker. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 5.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Ivy's shot is off.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to LaFrentz. Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance.
Well, the improved perimeter shooting of Miles Bridges on display. A 3 right in your eye.
Here's Kidd. Back to Ivy. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score goals.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Bryant, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets. Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got 8 points.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Pass to Miller. Ooh, powered down with both hands. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Ivey's shot is off. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Booker, and he makes it on the layup. Booker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Screen by Embiid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
And Embiid drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Williams with the screen. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Holland. Lays it up and banks it in. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Joel Embiid. He's fit. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the 76ers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Inside, here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Ooh, Williams with the block. A nice shot by Ivey. Charlotte trailing. Down low. The kick out to Conley. From deep. The shot no good. It's hard on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Ivey goes in. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
There's the drive. Pass to Salah. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Ivey. Give him 8 points now. Hart. Oh, the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Conley. The shot misses. Good D by Duren. 76ers trail by 4. Oh, stolen by Payton. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Sixers ENT. Make some noise
It's the Sixers with the ball. They trail by 6. Pass to Holland. Oh, Williams with the block. Outside Payton. Here's Salon. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And there's the screen. Here's Miller. Off the mark there with a 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Oh, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Now here's Conley. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. 4-3. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Holland can't hit. And it's Conley with the ball for Charlotte. Here's Payton. Hartenstein pulls it in. And he's all alone. Here's Whitehead. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Pass to Holland. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half. Here's Whitehead. Here's Hartenstein. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now it's just a 2-point Hornet lead.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Here's LaFrentz. No good from outside.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Now here's Miller. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. The 3 sends it home from 3-point land. Miller's got 7 points.
Oh, Brandon Miller showing off his range right there.
To the paint. It's blocked. Pass to Holland. Here's Kidd. He's scoreless. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Right wing. To the inside. Stolen by Miller. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Hartenstein. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Hornets up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Charlotte leading by 3. And here's Booker. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
And this is one of those things in Devin Booker's bag that makes him so special. That floater on point.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Pure from 3-point range. 11 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And they pick up 2. Ivy's got 13.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
Sinks it from distance.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Ivy with the ball. He's got 13. Whitehead. Another three for Philadelphia.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Back to Duren. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Williams with the screen. Down low with the 10-footer. Here's Okogie. Still without a bucket. Outside for Booker. 6 to shoot. Over Hart. And again, it's Charlotte converting. 76ers trail by 4. Devin Booker is a two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a three-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. For 3, Booker. Kid with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's Booker. 14 points for him. The kick out to Williams. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Pass to Embiid. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Mark Williams.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Now here's Miller. He's got 7. Outside Booker. The 3. Oh, yeah. Booker dialing long distance.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Williams with the screen. Here's Booker. Can't nail the jumper.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Kidd. Back to Ivy. Now Embiid. Williams defending. Knocks it loose. Miller outside. Shoots over Hart. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 9.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Embiid. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there. .23 seconds left in the third. Now here's Booker. 17 points in the game. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Pass to Hartenstein. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there. Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Put your hands together for your Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
For the lead. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Charlotte.
The Hornets. 47.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively. 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And Philadelphia making a change here. Miller, right side. Here's the pick. Pulls it from 20. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And here's Ivy from the arc. Hornets with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now Miller. The 3 is up. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
An open look for Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Ivy's shot is off. Hornets leading by 6. Pass to Salon. Here's LaFrentz. Outside Booker. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. LaFrentz no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Embiid from outside. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Ooh, a big man with big-time range. Embiid showing how dangerous he is from deep.
Pass to Miller. Back to Booker. Fires for 3. Charlotte, no good that time either. 76ers trail by 3. Holland. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And here's Booker. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Ivey's shot is off.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Miller outside. To the left wing. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
Off the inbound. And Embiid fires it home.
And one thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
And there's a pick. Pass to Salon. Outside for Booker. Miller on the wing. Fires the three. Hart pulls it in. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Ivey to the middle. Here's Embiid. And so they choose to intentionally foul. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
For 3, Booker. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. Here's Miller. The putback. Holland with the rebound. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Ivey. Embiid inside to take the lead. Back to Ivey. Now here's Embiid. The 3 is up. And knocks down the 3.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch. They turn to Brandon Miller in a big spot, and he delivers. Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
There's a screen. Pass to LaFrentz. Booker surveying the D. Tipped away. It's stolen by Hart. Oh, it falls! And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for him?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
Count it!
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Embiid with it. And here's Ivey from the arc. Fires hitting the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Hornets trail by 3. Booker for 3. Oh, Booker answers the 3 right back.
He's such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 27.
The control and focus from Embiid, able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Here's Booker. Booker with a burst of speed.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Pass to Embiid. It's Hart on the wing. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Well, Josh Hart just making a really quick decision on the catch. It touches his hands and he lets it fly.
Here's Holland. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
And Booker's got the ball here from Charlotte. A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. Inside, Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
High stakes moment, and Miles Bridges does not shy away. Go ahead, young sir.
Here's Ivy. Pass to Embiid. Outside Hart. Here's Kidd. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. And Ivy gets a 3. Ivy's got 6 in the quarter.
Hot off the pass. Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Out to Bridges. And out of bounds. The 76ers will take it. And Philadelphia has possession. Now here's Ivy. On the take. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
The drive by Miller. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own. Shot's good by Hart.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Pass to LaFrentz. The 3 ball. Buries it from 3.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor. This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
And so it's Philadelphia with the W. It was